if you ever saw the show Wings back in the day, like this crazy guy Lowell and this other guy Roy, this like a business kind of crazy business guy was always flying around, and they did this thing where they got loaded, and then they were just like going crazy and like shit was going wild in their life. They know what I like to do sometimes? Just blast off. And they're like, blast off? He's like, yeah. And he's like bends down and it says blast off, and he like runs head first into a wall and like just smashes his head through the drywall. And it says that it's very liberating to like smash yourself into something like that, you know? And what was it at the end of the show anyways, it's like Roy's like in his office or doing his whatever, and he's like, blast off. You hear it, and then he runs and he goes, thud, and he goes, he hit a stud.
Blaster walls, those are a bitch.
and so with that, we're blasting into this live stream, the KotoKai Robo-Dojo Workbench number 77. We're wrapping up the Dom. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
As you can see, of course, with me. And I'm Brian. And I'm happy to be here. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday it is. Oh, goodness. We were talking about made my camera shake quite a bit. We're talking about all the crazy things that we've been encountering with the wrapping up of this model build. And I am going to change this crazy music because this is driving me bonkers. Oh my goodness.
Got bags on bags here. Hold on. Okay.
Whoop. Those bags.
Bags.
So, what I've done since we last were here, the arm is in the bag. All right. So this is the arm that I assembled on stream. It is still taped together because it didn't want to fit very well. But the other arm I finished right after stream because I already knew the process. It was super duper easy to do. Here we go. And this one I don't have glued together, but the elbow is a little bit floppy on the bicep side. It's just the bicep side that's floppy. So I'll have to do. That's the real one that I was talking about. And what were you saying, Paul, about the arms and specifics?
Yeah. So hold on. Let me see if I can get one apart here. Okay. And I'll switch my camera so you guys can see what I was looking at. And hold on. Let me plug my camera in. That would help, right?
Hey, Edward. What's up?
Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is the elbow, right? Like joint here, and that's the stock one. So it's mirrored, but it's the same style, just a little smaller physically. So that took a lot of trimming to get that to fit around that polycap, and the polycap pegs had to be cut down a little bit. I think Brian used like a Dremel, right, to kind of like give it that rounded shape on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes like that, and then these two pieces kind of sandwich around here. I'll just use one that's already. So that peg that goes into this polycap was a little loose, so I put some super glue on it, let it dry, so that it tightened up that joint a little bit. The one that Brian's talking about is this back piece. That's what plugs into the bicep there.
Yes, and yes.
So actually, this is kind of a good representation. These are from two different arms, the left and right side of the bicep. And I don't know if you can see the difference in peg height there. On this part right here, you can see one's really high. That's how much I had to sand down.
Oh wow, that's a great example.
So like, hold on, let me get it, and I can put the other one there. So that one's been sanded already, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but they're
it's a little bit highlight, but that's there you go.
Yeah, they're flush basically, and that allowed the armor to sit flush. And what Brian and I were talking about before we came on camera is this piece has to be glued so that it's together permanently. But it kind of leaves, I feel like if I glue it, the joint up here is going to be a little floppy still. So I was debating whether I wanted to stick glue basically in that female for this male. The fear is that if I get glue outside of it and it gets into the polycap, then this joint is stuck at whatever angle it gets
glued. You should glue the post, man. You should glue the post whenever possible.
This, you're talking about this piece right here,
yeah, put a little bit of glue on that post.
Just a dab on the tip.
Yeah, just a touch, because once that cures, you can shape it. And then you don't have to worry about the other side, effing off, and you can take it back. And then if you take it back too far, you add a little bit more. It's okay. You're not out. If you go like too far and you screw it up and then you try to drill it and the drill wanders and it throws your alignment off, then you can be SOL. So you really want to like be careful and try to think, go with the peg that you can actually access all of.
So you
can always build that back up.
Point, and then you still have a little bit of a gap up in the forearm. You put some glue in there and then clamp it all shut.
Yeah, did I glue those? Yes, I did. I glued the forearms shut. So
yeah, that's my plan.
I didn't have a gap. I just clamped it.
Just clamped it and ran a bead.
Yep. Not even. I put a little bit. I put it. Obviously, you don't want to interfere with a poly cap and that kind of whole thing unless you need to. So what I did was I just applied glue to the top and the outside where it was away from the joint that's still movable. Right. And then clamp that. Yeah. And then if need be, if there's any gapping or anything like that, then I'll go back in. You guys have probably seen Tim, Chaldamecca, or any number of modelers do this just like a piece of styrene, and you can kind of maybe see it. Yeah, a little topographical on top of there. That's just super glue. So I'll just put a little super glue on there and then take like a pin or whatever and get some glue and work it into that point to just fill it in. Essentially, that's all you're trying to do is help make an extra bond. That super glue will stick really, really well and cure really, really well to the super glue. So,
these were three pieces, and to bond those together, I was talking again with Brian before, and you can kind of see the line right there, but it's completely smooth. In the past, I would have used like cement, which I still did use, glued them together, tried to get as much of a ridge as I could, sanded that back, and then inevitably you would always end up with like some pinholes or
you get a little valley or whatever.
Yeah, a little valley, whatever. And I would use putty to even that back out, but I just ran a bead of super glue all the way down where the seam, no longer was, but would have been, and then sanded that back. So it's sanded with 400 grit right now, so it's all a little rough. I have to go back through and clean it up.
That's a pretty standard like resin, also just resin kit. Like even if you're building an old model car or whatever, like that's kind of a thing. Just fill in. I mean, yeah, you can use putty, you can use whatever, you can use, there's a zillion brands. I like super glue too. It works, really, really good, and it's been more of a where some putties you'll experience shrinkage, like over time. So, as opposed to
when you get old.
No, but you get. Yeah, right. Damn. What I'm saying though, no, but seriously. Oh, here, I'll give you a prime example on one of my kids. So, you guys know this. This guy just got done, right? This little thing. So back here on the back, and I hit it with a decal, sneaky, but I still hit it. I had to hide it. Here, let me pull it up to the solo layout, and you guys can maybe see. If it'll focus. Maybe I can get the shine on it. A little bit of a pitting there. It doesn't. Why does it? Stop. Focus on the beautiful green thing in front of you, you dork. Let me switch to the other camera. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Again. Sorry. Here we go. So. Why is this so weird on it? All right, here we go. You can kind of see it. A little bit of a halo on that one, right? You can see the depression. I know COVID's got us all depressed, but yeah, you can kind of see it right there. See the edge of that?
Right.
On the outside of that decal. So like up close, there it is. Look at the round and the shine on that thing. That is shrinkage because I used a modeler putty, like a quick set modeler putty to backfill. And then I went on top of it with Mr. like a standard white or like a Tamiya standard white normal type epoxy not putty even, just like a regular filler fucking shit. And then I believe that the combination of my Mr. Primer, which is a solvent-based primer. I believe a combination of that and the time caused the surface layer to recess, to shrink, or perhaps it was the fact that I was using a quick set or like a soft putty, like more of a chalky filler putty to do the back fill, the meat of the thing. I think that was slowly, shrinking and compressing.
Stuff like this is epoxy based. Like this, you can actually mix this with thinner.
That's the.
I'm sorry, it's not epoxy. It's lacquer based. Like, right. So you can mix it with thinner basically and like make it thinner, like almost like this is just to me a putty. Just basic. Is it the quick
type or is it the normal type?
No, just basic type.
Basic, cool.
Yeah, but you will notice like shrinkage, especially when you put some thinner on it. Like if you lay it down and you don't sand it, like, it's one thing to like skim coat, but if you like plug a hole or something like that, like especially you have like a big hole in your kit and you tried to, this isn't the right stuff to use, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. It will thin, or it will shrink, and then you'll.
Yeah, that was like a 5/16.
And it takes forever to dry when like you put it in a big clump. It's almost like Bondo for a kit, right? It's great if you have like a little scratch or something and you just skim coat it on and sand it down. Perfect.
I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to talk shit. You can use putty if you're good at it. That's great, but I'm so overusing that kind of stuff for anything other than like texture. Like when it comes to scratches and that, man, I go for super glue.
Super glue. Yeah, it'll work.
I go with if it's light enough, then I go with a heavier primer, the 500. Like I was just talking to Paul about.
With the super glue, also, it's a nice option. Is if let's say you didn't paint your kit, right? Like you just left it color. Super glue is clear. So if you have a little fuck up there, and you like gouge something with your knife, or let's say you put a little dab of super glue on it and sand it down and smooth it all out, you probably won't notice it as much.
Absolutely not at all. Yeah, and it won't shrink. It won't fuck off. And the cool thing about super glue too is if you do it right, and you can get like a good clean, it'll be almost crystal clear. So you can like set your LEDs with super glue, and it won't. Fuck.
Jeff says it's putty tips for dyslexics.
Yeah. How you doing, Jeff? Oh, and Ungawa and Jay Santos. What is going on? Didn't say hi to you guys before. What's up? How you doing? And hi to everybody else that isn't talking in the chat. How you doing too, as well? So we are doing heads and weapons.
Yeah. The head not many parts to the head, so.
No, but it's kind of, I understand it's kind of finicky, right? It's small, and it always makes me worry because I got these big guys and break stuff. I'm not afraid to say it. I break things. I also don't listen to my wife very well sometimes.
Yeah. Well.
But I love this kit. Is so beautiful, guys and gals, everybody out there in TV land. I'm gonna have to do something about that elbow too.
Sniff resin. It makes my nose run.
Don't sniff resin.
Don't sniff resin.
Here you go. I kept these separate so that I could paint things easier, and they'll go on after the fact.
What was that? I didn't. Which part?
The toes. I was showing off the kit.
Oh yeah.
And so it doesn't want to stay in there, does it? Do I have them backwards? No, I just didn't have enough room for it. There we go. I glued the feet together for the most part, except for the tips. I still got to do this little pinch here on the side of the front. You can see it here. The little gap. That's got to get pushed in and glued down. The lower torso is glued together. Yeah, it's going to be cool. And I got something cool going on with the weapon. I'm excited about it because I don't have the Rakuten style bazooka that the extra parts that this kit comes with. It's a really, really cool bazooka, and I wish that I had one, but I just don't, and that's okay. So I'm doing something a little bit different, and we'll talk about that a little bit later when we come to it. I'm excited. So let's get this head completed. See how I can do. I'm going to switch my camera around here and go back to this way. That'd be good. Bear with me, guys. Perfect.
I have to sniff it. Really work at a resin production plant. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right on, guy.
You wear a mask or
What's up, guy? How you doing?
something along those lines. I'm sure that doesn't, even if you wear a mask, you probably always have that smell in your nose.
Oh, cut this bag first. Oh, that bag is garbage. Bye-bye. Adios. Got a couple of clear resin parts with mine to add fillers with. Did you get any with yours?
Camera, like a rod and a
thing?
I think it's actually a camera for the head. This
is it? I think it's not. I think it's for the chest.
I think that's the round rod. Then there's another one that's like a much smaller piece, and it's got like a square tip to it.
Let me see my super duper explicit instructions.
Where's the chest piece? Yeah, the chest piece is definitely the rod.
Yep, you're correct.
And I believe
that's not just piece. The lens at the top, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me see.
That's an awful lot of resin for nothing.
If I can make it fit, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Right? Yeah, who knows?
No, it's not looking like it fits very well. I don't know what else it could be for, unless it just broke off. Something.
Oh yeah, I gotta glue this whole upper torso together. That whole thing has to get.
Yeah. Mine's in pieces right now.
Yeah.
All of this over here is just broken down assemblies.
I am not going to keep this in the center of the frame. All right, come over here. There you go. All right, so noticeables. That's a working title. Okay. First things first, regular Dom head. Look at that, normal. We love it because the Dom is super cool. So look at that.
Yeah, it's got more of that like Sazabi or
it's got the or Marasai
Shredder from Ninja Turtles dome.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that. And then the grill.
I'm cleaning up now. It's got quite a bit of flash on like the inside. I don't know how much of that's going to be seen.
So that's going to be a pain. That will be a fun one to paint, to glue and fill, and hooray. That's okay.
The clear piece goes in there.
It's the name of the game. I believe so. It's the stock clear piece that goes in there. Yeah, that's got real Sazabi vibes to it, right?
Yeah, the back part for sure.
Right? And even just like with the front, even though that's like obviously the Dom's like nose or eye, whatever. Just the feel, the scoop on the front of the upper part of the like lens shroud, I'll call it. Yeah. Like nicely pronounced.
Let's see.
I'm a fan.
Well, that doesn't look like it's going to fall out. Wait.
Okay. Oh, literally, that's it, huh? Yep. This is gonna be all right. So have you thought any further about what you're going to do to this before you think, or are you going to do anything? Because I'm a daydreamer, but what about you?
Dreamer. No, I don't think I'm going to do much to it, honestly.
Just going to keep it as is and just go to town with the paint?
Yeah. As far as I can tell, I have to definitely clean up some of the panel lines, but it's not really changing anything. Okay. No, I think I'm going to leave it be.
Nice.
Just as like the first resin kit, I really messed with.
Sure. I may do a thruster upgrade with some metal thrusters. Just a little bit more of a, something a little bit fancier on that, and I may, depending on the situation, I might change the back skirt a little bit because it hooks back underneath a little bit. Here, I'll show you. So it kind of hooks underneath a little bit, and I may like just extend it back out just a hair. Like I don't know if I'll just build this flange out a little bit here. Maybe I'll sculpt that whole thing to come out just a little bit more and give it more.
You just kind of have like a flat ass.
Yeah, I never was a fan of a flat ass, so I'm going to give it a little bit more back there because I think that too, with the weapon that I'm choosing to use on this, will go well. Also, I may need to even upgrade that backpack because it is a little bit.
The backpack's pretty boring.
It's a little bit
plain.
Have much flash on the inside. Oh, except for that.
It's about the inside of like the visor area. My clear plastic visor is not going to fit at all. I'm gonna have to. That's going to need some.
It's going to be some finagling, huh?
Yeah. Like it's not close.
Hey, yeah, me either. Wait. Oh, wait. Might fit.
Did it?
I think so.
From the back or the front?
From the back. Sort of. It isn't perfect. I'll say that much. It isn't perfect. It's gonna need a little bit of trimming. It is a little bit thick. But yeah, the skinny part on the bottom and the wide part on the top. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit of filing down to get it to truly fit. Yeah.
Wait. Mine just shot out.
Hey yo.
Hey now.
Catch that now. Easy there. We don't need any wayward souls on this project. I'm gonna need a better file. Come here, Mr. Tamiya file. My usual, I'm using my finger as a guide, guys, like a normal, just like riding the outside teeth of this file against my fingertip, because obviously it's not going to cut my fingertip, but it will cut the plastic. So you got to be careful. Don't oversand it. You don't want to have to fill if you don't have to. So just take your time. It's a zen. It's like zen, bro. Salud.
Thank you. Little resin dust sneeze there.
Don't huff the resin.
Don't. Can't help it.
Don't kick the baby.
This head has to come apart. It's not wanting to.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to have to modify the head, actually, because...
Oh, I thought it used all of the frame. It does not. It only uses the bottom.
Well, inside this... Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it needs the eye socket, though, right? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't need the eye socket because that takes over for it. Haha. Thanks, Paul.
Yes, the eye socket goes in the dome.
The top, yeah. Dome with dome.
Dome.
The dome of the dome. It's the dome of the dome.
Fits in nicely, actually.
Ooh. Wow, that's a fun thing to have to do, isn't it? Ugh. Says I.
But you don't seem to want to fit at all.
Yes. Oh, you don't seem to fit at all. Oh, shit. How does that?
It'd help if I had you the right way. That would help, right? Always helps.
Most of the time. Mostly always. Always mostly. My lower headpiece has 3 pegs on it. How many does yours have?
Lower the bottom of it, 3. Yeah.
It's 3. And does that interfere with your happiness? Because it interferes with my happiness.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel like having another drink. When having finishes one. All right. Like, yeah, I'm button heads here. I'm David Button here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that.
Definitely doesn't want to stay.
Not even that. Mine won't even sit flush on the front, and it's more than just the mild abnormalities within the head unit. Yeah, like it's too wide. It needs to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to trim that back. So what I'm here, let me show, so that I'm not just talking to myself and just gonna go run for the hills. So what we're dealing with here is the lower head doesn't want to squeeze into the upper head. What I have in the back is inside here. I have this little nub. You guys can see it, and then I have these 2 guys here, and this one standout on top in the back. The two side by side pegs fit into these reciprocal points. Whoa, here we go. Let's try and show everybody on TV instead of just yourself, dummy. Here and here. Yeah, those 2 guys. So the fit is kind of wonky because of the intersection of this blocked out housing for. Oh,
you can see on mine. I'm not going to show it, but that piece this loop that goes around on one side is kind of folded in a little bit.
Oh, dude, mine are.
But it's really thin. That's the problem. I don't think it's gonna like. Do I need it?
Weasel
why must I have it?
But those don't matter because they just slide. They just basically are the outside of the peg. They fit.
It also
inside that reveal.
Looks like the outside, the out of the exterior part of the frame. Like
I'm getting this square. Yeah, I'm getting this square right here. It's causing me issues. So I'm just gonna like go ahead and just take that down a bit.
I'm gonna sand like the inside of the resin a little bit because it's got some.
I'm sanding the Bandai part. For me, I think that's the best course. All right, so there we go. You can see. I just took. You can kind of see. Shit, doesn't want to focus. But I took like the outside corners down just a little bit on the front. It doesn't really want to show it, but that's what I fucking did. And here we go. Let me just plug this in and see how that works. All right, so it's better. It sits cleaner in there. It's not rocking anymore. I shot out of my hand because it's like a little sardine or something. There we go. Right, there you go. So it's sitting much cleaner in there, but I still, as you can see, that's a bevel out like that. So I have to chase that line to fit even better. So I'm going to end up cutting pretty freaking close to these hoses, but I don't think that really matter. I don't think. I just barely kissed the face of that one. Let's see if that shows up a little bit better. It doesn't. All right. That one wanted to click into place. All right, so yeah, now I'm running interference again on the back side. With that peg. It's actually bumping that other nub. having some nub interference.
Nub.
I almost feel like I could remove that whole
like circular piece or semicircle.
I mean, just remove this wing out here past the point. Just get rid of this wing.
It looks like the front part of the head has to be like completely glued too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It'll have to be glued and sanded and filled and like all of the fun things. Yeah.
I wonder do you think, are we that lucky where if I put that in, I can still get the frame in and out?
Yo. Getting rid of that was good. That was a good thing. But I'm still getting interference back here. It's got to be this. No, I'm getting rid of this thing.
At least that's good. So you can, with the front part on the head, you can still remove the inner frame part completely.
Oh, good.
So, well, I don't know about that glass piece though. That might be a problem. That might be an issue.
Cool. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah, this was easy. I can see why people would say that this is kind of finicky though, because it is a little bit of like controlled fit and fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Got a little bit. Yeah. Blue tack.
The blue tack.
Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't want to work.
That fits way better. On the other side than the seam. It should be okay.
It could also be that I'm trying to use it to hold too heavy a thing together. Hey. Nice. There you go. I like it.
Happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that little thing. Sure, that's cool. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna, have to dork around with this lens to get it to fit, but that's okay. Nice. I'm just leaving it with the original front collar that we had included with the OG model. Just hover on over here. Here we go. Hi, everybody. All right, then. I'm just going to have to slide the model over then, won't I? There you go. That's how it goes. So, yeah, there's a handful of things that still need to be adjusted. Get some better light on this. There you go. Get rid of that backlighting. There you go. Pretty nice. The head looks pretty decent, right?
Yeah. Would you just blue tack it together?
Yeah, just a little blue tack on the top and a little blue tack in the front. And it was actually stuck down pretty well to the frame after I eliminated that little weird side part that we talked about and trimmed the front a little bit on the actual frame itself. Pretty good.
Little Nico brush out here to dust off some of this dust.
There's a handful of parts. There's the bag. Bag for the bin.
All right. Cool. That fits.
I am not paying attention. I'm sorry, dudes. Let's take a look. I haven't been paying attention to the chat at all. How much was the kit? Yeah, it's about $50. Chef is right on the money. What's up, Lucas? How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly, right. Use that shit for texture. And we got... Nice. I like the conversation back and forth between Jay and Guy. Ah, there you go. Julio just dropped in. Have I thought about putting a micro LED in the eye? You know, I haven't, but it's not a bad idea, to be honest with you. I was just watching a guy, different modeler working today that was working on the 303 Deep Striker full, like just the full 303, and like doing a full like overview of the kit itself and a full upgrade, including fiber optic LEDs, metal detail, add on additional parts like extra, you know, just doing it to the T, but just like the regular model itself. And that was actually super duper cool to watch. I will try to find a way to link that somewhere so that you guys can find that. It was hang on, I will just look up what it was.
Spent this blue tack after I've used it to stick just about every part of this kit together. It's got no sticky.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch it, especially if it's like if you're dealing with oily or resiny stuff. Here we go. Musashino Pla model. So that, hang on a second. Let me see if I can put that in the chat. This is now, that's me. Let's see if that links. Boom, linked. Sick. Follow that link. That guy's great. Amazing work. Does a great job on the shoot. What is it you just got at Paul? The Sinaju plastic upgrade. But who's that by again? I can't.
Oh,
Takami. Takami. Yeah, Takami. Cool. Good stuff. Good all around. Very skilled individual and right on.
Oi. Together.
All right, so weapons. Did I beat you past the head? Didn't I? Beat you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't tell everyone I beat Paul. So it comes with basically a gun that's already put together.
Yeah. Perfect.
A couple of Sturmfaust bodies, but no heads. So, you know, that's all right. I ain't mad at that. I can always make those.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't even talk about the weapon. It's just kind of like, hey, you get this too. I don't even think it's not even shown in the parts layout. So, all right, that's the thing. Basically, you get this little guy here, which is a nice little cast, yeah, of a little machine gun. Oh, pop, pew, pew. What I have, what I haven't planned though. Un momento. Let's talk about that one.
My head fell off.
Yes. I got some bins. Right, I'm gonna switch cameras away from this fine young cannibal here. She drives me crazy. All right. So I built a lot of models, and I have built a lot of models. That's how you get crazy. And I keep all the weapons that I don't use, and I don't use a lot of weapons because I give you a lot of weapons, right? So I've got a lot. Like this is a fun one. That's the Sasby's shotgun. I think it's a shotgun. That's pretty dope. That's a big one. We'll throw that one out just for fun, so we'll see what it looks like on the Dom Tropen. Gym Sniper. It was a Gym Sniper 2 sniper rifle. Exploded in my hand. I guess it doesn't want to get used. Ah, here we go. Here's one. This is one of those. This is one of the sneaker ones I wanted to use. I just got to dig all the parts out. Oh.
There we go. Their heads together now. On there. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Still have to figure out how the glass is going to work, but
Yep.
Another day. Put the glass somewhere. You know what? Put the glass back in the plastic bag so we don't lose it.
Is that a Bandai thing? Kind of looks like a Bandai thing. The plastic feels like Bandai plastic. I think that's Bandai. Where did that little motherfucker go? Here we go.
Okay. Let's put the ish back in here. Close orders. Where are the weapons?
Yeah, there's no.
These are the weapons.
What the fuck?
So you get your.
That can't be. That can't be right. That has to be a lie. Oh no, it's like that. Really?
Rifle. What is that?
Design. We're not using that one. Take that, Anaheim or whoever the fuck designed that weapon. Ah, yes. Pull this out because here we go. I have like these bingo metal thrusters combo sets that I picked up along the way. You just buy things because you are bad with money, and I know you're laughing. What else? I also had those other parts. That's what it was. One more injury. Ah, yes.
So basically, I got an ammo clip for a bazooka.
Yeah. And the shield. They go for the Rakatan bazooka. Did that not come with the Dom?
Yes, I have that set aside, but the bazooka I have has ammo clip, so I don't understand what this one does that one does not. They look identical, other than the one plastic is 2 pieces, but like here's the ammo clip, and it's the same.
Is it the exact same dimensions?
I mean, it appears to be.
I have no
very
idea.
close. I mean, I don't know what you're getting out of this one. No problem. And I have Sternfaust handles, but I don't appear to have the grenade.
Yep, exactly. I had the same thing, but I didn't have any Sternfaust with my Recdom, so.
And then I have a heat rod stick, but where's the handle? Is that the handle? Are you the handle? This thing came with a heat rod, though, like the stock one. I don't understand why I'm going to use the resin one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that I have the one that I have.
And then the machine gun is also the same.
This one is the fucking awesome.
The only difference between this machine gun and the machine gun that came with the kit is that the machine gun that came with the kit is in 2 pieces. 2 pieces sandwich. So, what shall I do? Shall I build these weapons? Because I didn't build them.
Oh, for the Dom itself?
Yeah, I don't know why. I never put them together.
Hey. I suppose that's like what's up, right?
Yeah. I guess I can put them together real quick, yeah?
I'm trying to
Probably a good idea. You guys want to see Dom weapons? I know you're excited. I know you're pumped.
Oh boy. I'm not. That is just a good time. Yeah, oh, here it is. It is much smaller than I thought it would be.
Can I do this without making a mess? I can, and I will. Okay. Let us put some Dom weapons together here.
Put some steak on it, Paul.
And figure out what we should be using. Yep.
Is the general stick for that? Perfect.
I mean, I guess one way or another, I get some spare weapons, right?
Yeah, you always do, Paul. Get the 51 bazooka. Is that from Stickler or who is that from? Ongawa? Dual wielding, perhaps. Ooh, I like dual wielding.
Doing illegal Bandai arms trafficking.
Nice. Fuck yeah, guy. I won Zach's Koto contest like, when was that? A couple years ago? I can't remember anymore.
A year or two ago, at least.
Yeah, I won that one, and I got the Rex in that kit, in the competition. So I'm excited to build it as well. And yes, I think that LEDs are a very, very smart choice. I look forward to seeing what you do with that because that's cool stuff. So what I have, this guy here.
It's all fucked up here. That's the yellow.
I'm gonna put these on here, and then I'll switch the camera. See what you guys think. I'm gonna have to. I want to pull turntable out so that I can just rotate it around without having to do anything fancy. Oh shit. kind of feel like I'm playing Armored Core right now. Like, what weapons loadout do I want to use? Yeah, let's get some stuff here.
Shooting pieces everywhere.
Choo, choo. Pew, pew.
Okay. Sternfausts here first. Let me get a better set of hampers.
Because I went with the Rickdown. I don't have any Sternfausts.
You're not missing anything.
I have them for the Kiritoga.
Yeah.
I know it. I know.
Not one of my favorite weapons.
It's all right. I mean, I get it. I get the idea behind it. You know, it's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Yeah, you know, they used to destroy tanks with those things.
Goes boom.
Yep. They did good. Wow. Okay.
There we go. Some aggressive sandpaper here, just because it's what I have out.
I have to glue that in there, aren't I? You motherfucker.
What a place to put that nub. Way to go, Bandai.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm getting out of turntable. Here we go. Oh, look at that. And the blue tack failed, so there you go.
As it does.
Yeah. That's all right, though. We still friends, blue tack, you and me. At a bitter end. All right, Foot. Listen. All right, you did. Good job. Good job, Foot. We're all proud of you. We're all proud of you, Foot. Whoa. When you go to slide something on your cutting mat and the only thing that moves is the cutting mat and everything just like shh. It's like a tectonic shift on your workbench and everything just like whoa, and you're like, oh fuck, what did I do? Of course, you guys don't see the 17-inch peacock I have standing over here, resting on a single rod of bronze. Yikes. And I just bumped it. Great.
Now.
So because I don't have...
Why would I finish that one? Oh.
Ah, shit. That is just like, fuck you. It's falling all over.
So here's the stock Sternfaust handle compared to the resin one. The resin one is significantly beefier.
Nice.
I think I like the look of it better as well.
Excellent.
So I'll probably go with that, and I'll just do a quick nip of these plastic ones just so relatively clean, and then I'll put my parts bin.
What did I just pop off? Oh no! Oh, was the side split? No. I just pop off. Nothing. It was all
And then clean up this resin real quick.
We were doing so good. I was about ready to go to the show. And you just started falling apart. Do like how sturdy this hand can be.
Yeah, for articulating hands, they're not bad, not terrible.
Considering some of the garbage articulating hands out there.
Yeah, and these ones are, by no means new. Okay. So the issue is not the issue. This and this are going to need to be glued together. So you can never use these. It's one or the other.
Ah, yes.
You can't use the little back. You can only use the handle because it doesn't fit amazing. It's going to have to be glued, which is fine. No big deal. Barely any inconvenience.
Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Let's see if I can just do this real quick. When all else fails, what do? Tack it.
I don't know why this is happening at all. Shit.
Tack. There you go. Sternfaust. A little crooked. Crooked Sternfaust.
Schpadwinkle.
Boom. Boom. Crooked still. Boom.
Oh.
There we go. Sternfaust. Okay. Probably never going to hold those anyway.
Most likely. Definitely want to tighten up this joint now, though.
On the elbow?
Yeah. Where did I put that blue tack? Come here, you silly blue tack. Oh, I didn't put you away. Love that Joker.
These also. Spare parts.
I promise I'm doing something cool.
Everyone's going to give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down, like
Yikes.
like your gladiator style. Like,
Dude, don't give them ideas. Ow. Just like that. Everything that I've been like, oh, this is just dry fit, is like, yeah, fuck you. Mm-hmm. That's okay. It'll all work out for the big reveal where it all simultaneously falls apart.
So on these stock Sternfausts, they put the gate with the nub in the most inconvenient place that they could. It's like they knew I was never going to use this.
I may have to glue this shoulder thing before I can get this to hold. The gun is quite heavy. It is quite heavy. I have not been paying attention to chat. Hey, Michael Dawson, what's going on?
I haven't either.
Ah, yes.
We're bad. Bad today.
Resin Production Company. Okay, I'm going. Cool. I'll check it out. Hey, Master Goalie Zero over there on Twitch. very kind enough to gift me a sub to my friend, our mutual friend, Julio, or not Julio's, Frankie. Frankie would hit me if he heard me say that. Frankie's channel. Ace Gumpla. They play a little Gundam occasionally. Mr. Goalie Zero with the chair. By accident. He's like, I'll never live it down. And not as long as any of us are around, probably.
All right, Sternfaust number. Yeah.
Stand fast.
Little crooked there. We'll put those away. And continue on. Building weapons here. What do we got next? The heat rod. Holy heat rod. That one there.
The holy heat rod.
The holy heat rod. Not oh shit.
Started watching Spaceballs again the other day. Oh, it's such a good movie.
Yes, it is. The Schwartz. Yeah, this one. I'm not, why would I use the? What is the purpose of this resin heat rod?
As a former Frankie himself, of course. Nobody's perfect. All right, I think I got this sufficiently glued together now.
Okay. So again, I believe this is for the heat rod.
Tell us how you really feel. Let us feel the skepticism.
I think. Well, that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this shit down too there.
What?
This one's begging me to glue it in. It's like, glue me in place. Like, no, I haven't decided if you're the one yet or not. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, fucking. Just so goddamn happy. Oh, that was just the magazine.
No! I fucking knew that was gonna happen.
This is what you get when you try third-party stuff, guys.
Oh, I was holding the Bandai stuff. I hate
Bandai.
sanding like little tiny pieces and trying to hold them in your hand while you're sanding.
Look, I got nothing. Got nothing to tell you on that one. Alright, so here. I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. I'll worry about cleanup on a little more on that later. Right now, I'm just kind of curious why I would use one and not the other.
Alright, I'm gonna back this up. I'm gonna back my thing up here.
Okay.
Let's see how this looks. Your final act as a modeler will be to build a 1/100 Mega Maid. As long as it doesn't blow. Oh, it's not that good joke, but if you like the movie, you'll get it. There you go. Hey, Chris, what's poppin'?
So here's the stock heat rod.
Very mildly rotated. It was like, fuck you, I'm falling. Okay, chill.
Here's the other heat rod. So you have a difference in handle type, basically. That's the This one,
Oh, sure.
the stock one's pretty simple. Just got like a little end to the hilt there on the bottom of the other one. That's got like some molded in detail, but it doesn't. Not like you can.
Okay.
I haven't sanded it really at all, but it doesn't really fit very well.
So what I've got going here.
Not well at all. I
I
haven't decided on that one, so I'm going to leave both of these out because the jury's still out on that. I will not be using this though.
Look at that. I've got the 1/100 Magic Toys assault rifle variant.
Ooh.
Should push it in. There we go. Now, as you can see, this plastic looks like doo-doo. Because it is a third-party product, the plastic is kind of doo-doo.
It's doo-doo third-party plastic.
You can see it doesn't want to sit straight.
Not the good stuff.
It's gonna need another neck.
Thank Jesus.
Bless you. It's gonna need a little to get it where it needs to go. Where did that? It has a little magazine that fits over here on this hopper. So that's pretty chill, right? That one's kind of hype.
I like that, yeah.
I've been holding on to this for a very, very long time. The other one that I have for it is potentially this sniper rifle here, which I have to go back to long format screens so that you can just see the dang thing. This is also from the Magic Toys set. Yeah, it's just it's a knockoff of a bunch of other things.
Oh my god.
Did we have a tragedy?
Yep. I heard parts hit the floor.
So this is like a few things that you can see up here on the top. This is basically just the like radome sight from these Sazabi's or the Sinanju's combo sniper rifle bazooka launcher. That's basically the same fucking thing right there. And I'm sure there's some other stuff which is pretty noticeable, but I don't notice it offhand. There we go. But that one's also pretty cool, but it is incredibly huge. However, it does kind of like fit the Tropen's like size. Like it doesn't, look horrific. Here, it's just incredibly fucking heavy. Which has always been. I originally got it because I could, and I knew a guy down in Sunset Park that used to get
resin-y stuff.
Just models and everything, everything like that. It was my original shop sponsor way back in the day. Kevin. Then I was young. But he got me hooked up with that, which is super, super sweet. And it's just been sitting. I built it, God, way, way back when I was first scribing stuff, like 3 or 4 years ago. And
noise.
So they've just been waiting for a home. Maybe this is maybe at least just the sniper, Well, they're both kind of snipers. I think one is more of a light snipe, and the other one is like a long range.
One's like a marksman rifle, and one's.
Can it hold it up? You can hold it up. Now we're going back to tall view. Tall view. That's ridiculous, right?
I think I like the smaller one a little.
Beefcake! No, I do. I like the smaller one as well. It seems to fit it a little bit more. So the big sniper will go back in the bin, but the small one will probably get refined and fancified. I'll do all this like Just get rid of this because it'll just fall to the ground and make a horrendous crashing noise. Pull it back in a little bit. Whoa, hi guys, how you doing? That's my wife's desk. So what I'll probably end up doing is coming in and then drilling out all of those little holes, right? To give it the real, like the real treatment. That part just wants to pop off all the time. But yeah, let's get this hand up. Just bring this down this way. Yeah. Sorry. There we go. Up just a touch.
Okay, so here's your resin gun versus your non-resin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I never got that with mine because I got the Dom Tropen, or the Rick Dom.
They're basically identical, so you didn't miss out on much. This is the barrel of that gun, huh? Let's see if I can get this off of here real quick.
There we go.
Just a bit. Actually backwards. So the barrel only has a hole on one side of it. So, oh shit!
That's a good. Not doing very well at that today.
Oh, fell right below me. So you have to drill in a barrel. I guess you could go straight through it, probably.
That
Just the tube. Anywho,
There you go.
Let me clean this up a little bit.
It's still not the best lighting. That's not bad.
Woo! Let's shot.
Thank you for the compliment, Carl, over there on Twitch. Goalie Zero saying one of the better looking resin conversions that he's seen, and he's not sure if it's our work or the casting. And I want to tell you that it's a little bit of one too, because we know what we're doing, but that's also a very, very forgiving and easy cast to work with. Here we are. This is just the fifth one in the Workbench series that we've
somewhere like that. And I mean, we're working
a little behind the scenes, but
yeah, but I mean, honestly, not much. Most of what we haven't shown you is just gluing some things together, like that are already put together.
yeah, or little busy work. Like I did this whole process, and then I did it again in 20 minutes, but it just wasn't on screen, kind of deal. Guy says he can send me the P Bandai Master Grade Goddess Gelgu M4. In his opinion, it fits the Dom better than the Gelgoog. Well, let me look that up on my phone really quick. This technology is right here.
I have a Gelgoog. So, all right, so I think I'm going to use the resin gun. It needs a little more cleanup, but I'm trying to get through as many of these weapons as I can. Yeah, because it's basically the same.
That's a nice little rifle. It looks like like a large M16.
Yeah, I don't know which one to use. I'm torn. I mean, they're basically the same. I like the detail on the ammo clip on the resin one. It's got like a little line down the middle of the ammo clip, and this one does. It looks like it does, but that's actually just the two pieces sandwiched together.
Gotcha. All right, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's the same amount of work. Actually, this one has got a big seam down the middle of it, the plastic one. So this one does not. So, I mean, technically the resin is less work. Like I said, the only thing is the barrel is a piece that just clips on and it doesn't have a hole at the end. Actually, it's supposed to go this way. So I need to drill it out fully and then stick it in there and glue it. But that's not a big deal.
So wait, what is this little fucking thing then for? This weird clip. What did I do with it? There. Well, that's the backpack. That's more. Oh, here's this clip. This little freaking horseshoe clip. Right? This clips onto the back.
That.
But what is it to hold? Like, is it to hold this gun? How does that fucking work? Because the magazine is stuck inside the weapon.
Yes.
So, I mean, like, I could... Will it stay on? Like, you could glue it in place.
Or just friction hold it and don't ever touch the kit again.
Yeah, right now.
Don't touch it. But then you can't glue the... You can't glue this piece in place then, the little round detail. Yeah, it's one or the other.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, the little round detail, you can glue it in place, but the clip just, like, clips on top of it.
Oh, it clips into these two little grooves?
Yeah, just like that. I just popped it off. Just touched it. I thought about it. I thought impure thoughts about it, and it fell. So, Guy, this rifle is really nice, man. I don't know, it's P Bandai. I don't want to like steal your P Bandai rifle. It's like the one that the Gelgoog freaking has, bro. Hasbro. So if you did send me that, then I would have to work out some sort of trade because I don't want to steal.
What P Bandai Gelgoog is it from?
The Gato, Anavel Gato's Gelgoog.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's from I have the Uma Lightning Gelgoog. And it comes with a ridiculous amount of weapons.
Right. Yeah, no, I can see the setup that the one comes with. It comes with some nice beam saber applications and a machine gun. Obviously, it has the large circuit board shaped shield, but it has a very fancy rifle.
Okay, really?
That's the one
Today,
it's talking about.
it's just not my day for this type of shit.
So
Everything.
So we can talk about that though, because I'm not about to take a very nice piece away from your set, man. Like this rifle's good, and I already have it. I mean, like, and I paid for it and everything. So plus, I have a fucking bunch of other weapons. Like I have the shotgun that I didn't use. This thing. I have. Oh man, this gun does look really tight with it though. Even with the front of the mask, like wanting to pop off. Yeah, like this could be. That is like it's like the what's it, the M4 pulse rifle or whatever it is from Aliens. It looks like the pulse rifle from the Space Marines. I'm getting real strong vibes. I think I'm just gonna keep this rifle though. I like it. I mean, I'll have to detail it up and make it fancy, obviously, because that's what I do. But I think it'll be a good home for it. This little guy. Sold. I'm sold. I can make some more ammo because like the ammo like comes out. Here, these tweezers, see that? Right, so like the ammo clip like comes out. I can just like make a mold and cast a bunch of these because what the fuck are they gonna say? They're already a bootleg company, so
Don't steal our theft.
don't bootleg our bootleg. Listen, buddy, I'm not hurting you. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm making it for myself. So get easy. And then I can just add some like really dope, like extra ammo.
I don't think I've ever seen this before. This kit has a handle, like just a bazooka handle, that's 2 pieces sandwiched together.
Oh yeah, like the rocker handle.
Yeah, like it's you have to glue it, like or you get rid of this thing.
That's pretty dumb.
That's a strange.
Going back to Cali.
All right, let me throw this thing together real quick. I'm not gonna go clean it all up because I just want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna take it apart. Likely story.
I got the hyper bazooka. Always throw the hyper bazooka on there.
The hype bazooka.
It's literally like the hyper bazooka and this sniper are the same length. So neither of these is a slouch. Neither one is half a slouch, or even 3/4 of a slouch, or a quarter of a slouch. That was Why?
Here. Pros and cons of using asymmetry shoulder armor on a Sniper 2. I'm thinking of using the semi-striker shoulder with the stock Sniper 2 shoulder. I don't know. You wouldn't.
Johnny Ridden Gelgoog? No, I do not. I don't have any Gelgoogs yet.
Yeah.
So the Sniper 2 that I have is the, not that it matters, but it's the Dingo, and I don't know if the shoulders are the same on the Dingo, so that's why I say I don't know if it matters.
It's a Dingo.
It's fine to be asymmetrical. Like, there's no reason not to be. There's so many units, like special forces units or elite units within divisions of soldiers that use special insignia or special shoulder or whatever, like a whole arm, or like the snipers when they have the one knee, like the one knee that they crouch on that has like the extension part that comes down, they can like kneel on it, like that kind of stuff. Like that's like totally asymmetrical all across the board and would be perfect. I say go for it.
Do it.
Go on, get in there. Have some fun. All right. Got to work. And I'm going to turn this camera back on so it looks so weird.
Okay, so I have the two ammo clips here, right? So they look almost identical, except the bottom of the resin one has like a little ridge here, and that one does not. However, the plastic one has a missile that pegs into it, and the resin one, you'd have to find some way to glue it in. It doesn't sit like perfectly against anything. It's got it hovers a little on a peg, and you're not going to really be able to see that. But not that it's a big deal one way or the other. So, I mean, there's pros and cons, right? You're either going to have to glue the missile in place, or you're going to have to glue the plastic one because it's got a big seam running down the middle of it. 6 this way, half a dozen another there, huh?
Could be, like at some of the many parts that we've swapped out on these. Just for ease, like the knees.
The bee's knees.
The thighs. Did we didn't, no, we didn't swap the shoulders. The shoulders were supposed to be.
Yeah, shoulders are different.
It was the hips. We skipped the hips.
And that, like that centerpiece in the between the two front skirts.
Right. Yeah, I kept the same stock central unit. We'll call it.
I mean, I don't really see a reason to have this armor, like this ammo clip. It seems kind of like just a waste. It doesn't really. But here's the bazooka.
Oh, cool. Let me give you full screen.
So there's your.
I have to see this. I don't have it.
So this is completely plastic. Now it's going to be quite a bit of work. So the scope piece that's got a seam line right down the middle of it, and the seam line goes through like the camera or like the screen of it, if you will. So that's kind of sucks. I don't know if you can't see that, but even this little kick out handle, that's got a seam down it. This has a seam on it. And obviously the whole bazooka has a seam straight down the middle. So it's going to have its challenges one way or another, yeah? And the only piece you can swap out, let me see how it fits, is that. So you can use a resin one or a plastic one. And like I said, the only difference is the resin one has this little lip to it, and that one doesn't. But that comes with a little missile pod, little missile that goes in there. So I think I'll probably just stick entirely with plastic. I don't think it makes much sense to use one resin piece.
Cool.
Or at least I can't come up with a good reason to use this.
Wait,
one piece.
We were supposed to get a shield with that, or were you not?
No, I don't have it. But this,
I didn't get a shield either, right?
Yeah, I did not, but this comes with one. So, and it looks identical according to the
instructions or whatever.
The instructions. I mean, granted, as we've talked about, they're not the
most epic,
most amazing instructions. I still don't know what this piece does. Do you know?
Yeah, that holds. It goes in the backpack, and it holds.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it now.
Rod. Like you can use. We have one. We have them. Like I got. Here, let me just fix this.
Okay. Yeah. I see it now.
It's like this assembly right here.
I got it.
But in resin. In case you wanted it, like
And then I have one
this
more.
This is supposed to be the heat rod. This is what is this?
I don't see a reason to use it.
Look at the It's bent like a... No. Get out of here.
Like I said, the handle is a little different. I guess if you like the design a little better and knock yourself out, but
I like the original.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to use as well. And I have one more bazooka as well. In this,
The regular bazooka, right?
is that what that is?
Yeah, the Rakatan, and then you have like the standard Xeon with like the big triangular back part to it. Yeah, or the yeah. I mean, it's not the standard Zaku one. The Zaku one has like the four, almost looks like thrusters. They're just vents, I assume, at the back of the main shaft of the bazooka.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. And that's like the one that comes with,
Glance over at my.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's the Dom's bazooka. It just normal. It has like the big, like kind of the bulbous end on it. It's nice. I like it. I'm going to be detailing it up and putting it on the Sharsai. If you guys remember the Sharsai. I know Guy does because we just talked about it like 2 days ago. Let's see. Nice. And Gawa says it right. He says, if you like how it looks, then do it. Or, yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. See, Michael Dawson says, I figured out how to kit bash the backpack binders of the Death Scythe EW onto the Sniper 2 backpack the other day, and it looks a lot better than we thought it would. And that is awesome to hear. Right on. Isn't it super fulfilling when you get this like random idea and you're like, I wonder if that'll work? And then it does work? That is like the bee's knees. It sort of blows when you're comparing the conversion parts to the plastic, and the plastic is better. True.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Hey, Ronan. Thanks, man. Oh, I didn't even plug our friends down at USA Gundam Store. The fine folks down at USA Gundam Store are always there to help you for the various things that you might need. They've helped me out for years before they even thought to support me as a creative person. So I want to thank them for their support, and I'm happy to be a partner with them. And if you guys feel like you need to pick up something cool or you want to go down there, you can go ahead and throw that Bro Builder 10 and get 10% off if you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Secret tax, shipping.
Buy something extra?
Yeah, exactly.
When you buy a nice, perfect grade, you get a little high grade on the side there. Something like that.
Anga was absolutely right. The plastic is not normally better. You are correct. It is usually a little bit sub. So this has been a bit of a dance with this kit. Like most of it has been nice to have the upgrades and the changes, quality of life stuff. But there have been a couple of parts that have just been like, why not?
Yeah, there's been a couple that it just doesn't make sense to go through and fiddle with the resin to get the same outcome as the plastic. Like the top of the thighs, I think, are a good example of that. Like, you could fit them but they looked exactly like the plastic. There was no design change.
Yeah, and I think actually the thighs on the Tropen were actually slightly smaller.
Yeah,
the plastic shells, and they would have required a lot of modifications to get.
Yeah, they required you to clean up either a lot of the frame or the inside of them. When these and looks wise, you probably would, once it's painted, you'd probably never be able to tell the difference.
You see, like, just we're not trying to like sell anybody on this, but literally, like, that's all that you see of the purple of the legs, and then like for the sides of the knees, I just like added in that little part to mimic the resin.
Yeah, and I know one of the things that kind of sold me, I don't know if you're ever going to be able to do this, but it's just like design cues that
just exploded.
So on the very front side of the thigh here, there's like a little tick mark, like a little notch, and it's the same notch detail that's in the knee joint piece here.
It does not want to focus. Zang. There you go.
That little piece. Whereas the resin one didn't have it. Now that's super easy to add, like with a chisel. It's literally just a little tiny line. But just something like that, I think it just brings like the cohesiveness to the build.
I definitely recommend you use the use the stock side knee components, and then add the little bit of styrene that I added in there. I recommend it on all fronts because it was super duper easy to just cut a couple of little parts and fit them in, and you get all of the benefits and none of the drawbacks. So
I have some styrene rod or plate too. That wouldn't be that hard.
sure. Styrene stock, cut it out. That's the thing. Like you can take a big sheet of styrene and cut it into a tiny little part. It's really easy.
Yeah, especially if you have chopper, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, chopper's good. Chopper's handy. I use my chopper today a lot actually. Working on these chicken wings.
I haven't decided which I was thinking about just cutting the pegs down on the side of the knee and just using the resin pieces, but I can be persuaded. I'm not married to any idea yet. I guess if you use the plastic piece, you can still remove it pretty easily, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would make painting just a little bit better.
I do like that big bazooka. Came with a Dom. That one. I mean, not the Hyper Bazooka. Hyper Bazooka is like a building. What do we got? Oh yeah, guy says the Tsunade sticker that Terry Gundam Anthem drew up is amazing. Oh, yo, he got one with his Rebabu today, and he says it's as white as the box. Oh yeah.
Very cool.
I need to get one of those. I got the month one. I got the first one, but actually, there you go. Beautiful stuff. I had pre-ordered those Hello Kitty kits for Colleen way back in January, and when the original when the original run of the pre-orders came in and they were supposed to ship was when everything shut down here in New York. So I was like, yo, can we change my shipping address to my home address, which is where I've been since then? And they were able to, but it delayed the shipping an additional 3 months or something. So luckily, got one of those nice stickers from the fine folks at USA Gundam Store.
I have to grab some of those. I haven't been buying as many kits as I once did. I still buy, I would say, a good majority, especially my regular release kits. I think just about every one of them comes from USA Gundam Store. What did I buy just recently? I did buy the Curios. I think I got from them pretty recently. What was that, last month that got released?
Excellent. It's a good kit. From what I've
heard.
I haven't built one, but I've heard that it's an excellent kit. So I'm glad that you're able to get it wherever that may be.
Wherever kits are sold.
Wherever kits are sold. Dude, I hear you, Unga. I need to also order myself a set of those 2.0 nippers because I've just been rolling with these 1.0s. They're really good, but I want to try out the 2.0s as well.
I'm using the 1.0s right now. I love them. I have these are Gundam Planet nippers right next to it, and they're very similar design. But what I really like about the USA, they're just a little longer in the handle, and just makes the hand feel significant amount better for me because these in my hand are
too small.
They're like nose hair trimmers. I mean, even these are small, but that extra half an inch, let's say, even is big.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Takes definitely on Gawa. He says he's got the. They say they've got the major godhand ones. And the pictures of the profile and put comparison to rest.
There you go. There's the other bazooka number.
Yep, that's a standout.
Yeah, this will probably get thrown in. I'm not going to make 2 bazookas. This will probably get thrown in the parts bin for something. But
just like I was resurrecting weapons from my parts bins.
Yeah. This one's got a lot of flappy bits too. I don't know what's going on.
Yep. Yeah, the weird group on the side and that weird like reticle on the front, the sighting reticle.
So this will probably
That
go
always pops off.
in the bin, and then that's
Into the bin. To the bin with you.
everything other than what did I just do? Put that away already. I was gonna say I'm missing that little holder thing, but I'll figure that out later.
Oh, for the
The heat rod holder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna go stock when I put the backpack on.
Yeah, I'm going stock heat rod for sure. I'm not going to use the resin one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the stock holder too.
Yeah, because I'm sure
Whatever, you know.
it's all good.
What's that? We got so people in the Gunpla subreddit are always asking how the non-GH nippers compare to the GH, and are now asking about the 2.0. Well, find out and educate, and we appreciate you for it.
I will tell you because I have had both. In just a second, I'll explain it. So let me see if I can find my God hands because they're sitting around here somewhere. The ones I made a boo-boo with. So mine have cracked, my God hands. And it wasn't through me trying to cut through something that I shouldn't have been cutting through. They're there. Like some people do. These are not meant to cut really parts off a sprue. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but it's got like just a small chip right in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been taken out. That's why they're kind of nasty looking. They're kind of rusty. But so I will tell you that from using these and from using the Gundam Planet ones, the USA Gundam Store nippers clip just about the same. You know, I don't notice a huge difference in stress and plastic between God hands and these. So how I broke my God hands was not through cutting through something. I actually just dropped them on accident. So, my own fault. But that was the outcome. They cracked right there. And, that's a, $50, $60 nipper. It might be a little cheaper now. There might be a 40 or something. To have it crack is, sucky. So these are more readily available. They cut the same. And so far, they've been more durable. And I know the Gundam Planet ones, which are also very similar, same kind of design, that single blade. I've had these Gundam Planet ones for a really long time, and I've cut through things I wasn't supposed to cut through with them. I did not use them delicately like I would have the God hands, and they've held up. They're starting to dull a little bit now, but they've gone through war.
As is to be expected.
Yeah. So I really enjoy, I would recommend getting the USA Gundam Store nippers, especially. I haven't tried the 2.0s yet, but over the God hands, I think for the extra money, these aren't getting you anything. So you spend, almost double, and you're not going to get double the performance. Especially if you're going to paint anyway, you're going to notice maybe, a hair less stress on the God hands, maybe, if any. And two, you can get these, straight here. Like this comes from a store here in the U.S. Now some of the U.S. stores carry the God hand stuff, and you're supporting a company that's supporting all of us, supporting a lot of creators. So I think this is a win-win, and I don't find it to be an inferior product. So I don't see any reason to go buy these. These are just like Tamiya heavy duty. This is stuff for like cutting resin. Do not cut resin with your God hands, or I wouldn't even advise it with the USA Gundam Store nippers. Use something heavy duty, like trim the.
I have these gnarly side cutters, cut side cutters that I got from sculpture store for cutting armature wire. That's what I use for cutting the big stuff, cutting big resin, cutting big chonkos, or
and
really
hard. No nipper will leave a cut that doesn't require cleanup afterwards. Absolutely. It's just a time saver. Really, that's all it is. You could get the same result ultimately, especially if you're painting with these, as you could with these. You're just going to leave more of a nub and spend a little more time filing and sanding. These you can get it really close, so you're just doing a light cleanup to get it perfect. But ultimately, that's just a time thing. But everything needs some cleanup. And I mean, a rare occasion will I get like a perfect nip where it's like flush, and I'm like, oh yeah, and it's usually on like the edge of a very straight part, right? Like you're right against something straight, and you just
dude, you overclip. Oh my god, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Ungao is saying people just want that magic tool. They just leave you the perfect result without having to do any work. You will get nothing without putting in work.
If you want to buy God Hands, by all means. Like if you think they make you build quicker, or you like the outcome more, I'm just telling you, like from someone who's used, as you can see, like these and these and these, and I have big heavy duty crappery ones. I probably got 5 more nippers like just tucked around. So I've used a little bit of everything. For the money and for the quality, I'd get USA Gundam store nippers. And like I said, I haven't even tried the 2.0 one, so I couldn't even tell you. I have another package of God Hands in here that are unopened, and I haven't opened them because I didn't see a need to. And somehow or another, I got like 3 sets of these, and I don't even know. Wow. I don't remember buying them.
Wow, good work.
No,
I'm gonna tell you, Paul. You should probably find some modelers to give those to.
Absolutely.
I don't think you need them.
I don't know if I've ever used them. I do know. I remember like one year, USA Gundam Store did like a Christmas thing where like if you spent so much money, they threw in a bunch of stuff in the box, and one of them came in there. And then I had their subscription box for a little bit, I want to say, and one of them came in there. I just haven't had any use for them. Yeah, because I already had these, and they're basically like the same concept. These are just heavy duty nippers, clip through anything. But I prefer the Tamiya ones. So yeah. Anyway, long story short, I recommend the USA Gundam Store nippers.
Absolutely.
And I will grab a 2.0 just so I can continue my nipper connoisseurship.
Oh, I forgot that this one actually does that. Actually, you pump the shotgun.
Yes.
Sorry, it's a little thing in life. I did talk to our good friend Tex, that she is streaming here in just a handful of minutes, so I think we're going to sign off as we did all of the work that we planned to do and a little bit more. I feel like this is a nice little productive stream to wrap up the main build portion of the Dom. We'll probably have done a few different things when we come back next time. Maybe everything will be rounded out and semi-assembled prior to painting. Maybe I will have done some modifications, and maybe not. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, I think next week I'm going to try to have it like fully dry assembled, with everything glued as best can be, or what needs to be. And then maybe we'll go through like resin cleanup too, because there's some cleanup involved before you start painting. Like physically, like you're going to want to wash it.
Yeah, exactly. Then we got to chase we got to chase scribes and do that kind of stuff too. There's a fair amount of a little bit of grunty work that we'll probably end up do a little showcase on. Do you have anything that you want to plug, Paul, before we close out this evening? Or
no. I think I just did with the USA Gundam Store.
Bingo bango, there it is. And on my end here, in a couple of days over on our good friend Chris Papp's channel, Red Suns RED5UNZ over here on YouTube, we're going to be doing a Critiqual build show number 3 coming up this Saturday night at, I believe it is it 7 p.m.? Ronan? Sorry. But yeah, it's coming up Saturday night. I think it's his usual time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And we're going to be doing some cool reviews and some cool showcases. So we're going to have a special guest this time. So please feel free to stop by and hang out in the chat. It's been a really good time. We've had a really good time doing it. And just, yeah, we want you to have a good time too. So thank you for hanging out again here on the Workbench. I'll say for myself, good night. And from this guy,
good night. Take it easy, guys. Be safe.
Bye, guys. Yes, be safe. Wash your hands, please.